Peter, I've been looking into the demons. Sounds like they've quietly established a power base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
A vacuum I created by putting Fisk away. Jameson was right. The demons are my fault.
What were you supposed to do? Let Fisk keep godfathering? Are you okay? You sound even mopier than usual.
I think I might have just lost my job. The city, Norman, actually, pulled our funding.
Oh, Pete, I'm sorry. If Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad. You'll find another source. Your work's too important.
Thanks, MJ. Talk to you soon.
We're making our way.
Local units, we've got reports of a mugging. Please proceed to Hell's Stacks. Over. All units, civilians are in need of assistance following an accident. Backup requested at Portside. Please copy.
Nasty car wreck down there. I think that debris is trapping someone inside that car. Okay, still need to rescue the trapped civilians.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
Almost got it. someone inside that car. They're pinned by debris. Someone's trapped in that car. Hold on! Ah! Victims are out of danger. Just let the EMTs do their job now.
You're scaring me.
Thank you.
Could you, like, do something? I got a motor, but... Hey, you got some kind of skin condition under that or something?
I better be more careful with my adoring public.
You're okay in my book.
If I ever see Jameson, I'm
Give
giving
a
him
sister a cigarette?
Yeah,
That was
that's
sweet.
what I'm talking about. They deserved it. Can you be swinging or something?
Wave to my grandma.
Folks, I have to once again defend myself against the spurious claims from McDonald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
lights back. Move left.
My kid loves him.
Sounds corny, but you're my hero.
I
We've
got
got
him.
1010 narcotics still in progress. Need a local unit on scene. Incident is active near Longacre. Over.
Hey! Taxi! Taxi!
Seeing you this close. Wow, pig.
You're scary.
Good shot.
Officers, be advised. We have a report of a missing person. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
I'll tune my earpiece to listen for sounds of someone struggling. My suit's onboard AI can tell me the most likely area where the victim is. Nice!
Hi, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I was in Times Square during the business assault.
All right, that's enough of the freak show. Later, Spider-Man. Come on, right?
Pardon me!
Could you, like, do something?
No, seriously. Electro.
Kicked out on TV. The way you jumped through that. What's wrong?
I'll set my earpiece to focus on muffled voices.
Get the hell out of me! Spider-Man! It's really Spider-Man!
Turn this way.
Oh, man. It's you! I can't love
I heard Hammerhead's expanding his territory.
What's up, dude? What's wrong?
Can I get an autograph?
Excuse me!
Shoot a weapon.
Yeah, now charges on risks, security systems. What's up about this?
Spider-Man. Be Spider-Man.
I've always been about the truth. When I was a reporter and a newspaper publisher, I printed the truth. And now as a broadcaster, I speak it. Sometimes it hurts. But it's my responsibility to bring it to you. And the truth is, the city is not quiet. It is not peaceful. It is a disaster waiting to happen. Threats roiling under the surface like a hungry shark just beneath the waterline. Don't let Spider-Man fool you. You are not safe. None of us are.
Feet away from the guy who took down this and this.
Hey,
Shoot a weapon.
I think we have a winner. You're safe now.
I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. Thank you. Oh no, they're back!
This ain't your business, Spider-Man! I got him! Bozos blocking sidewalk. Oh, that's a set of drones! I'm gonna put you in the ground! Quit moving! Taking us off! How can spider-webs be so strong? Take this!
Glad I stopped that. Could have gotten ugly fast.
Got a plan, mister.
Later, Spider-Man. Crossing you ready.
Taxi!
Spider-Man, over here.
Ooh, love that shot. Gotta make sure to follow up on Shocker.
Love you.
Someone's getting robbed. Oh, you started without me.
Oh, crap! Spider-Man! They got Spider-Man!
Hey, Stevie, check it out.
You say hi to my kid when? It's all good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
We're making our way over from here.
Now, a lot of people ask me what I think of Mayor Osborn, but what matters is what you think. Let's ask our first caller. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Hi, I think Mayor Osborn's doing a terrific job. He's cleaned the city up and expanded the economy.
With all due respect to the office of mayor, the police cleaned up the city, and entrepreneurs boosted the economy. I do approve of many of the mayor's initiatives, like cracking down on quality-of-life crimes and reducing red tape. But I think he takes credit for a lot of things other people do. He's ambitious, which is not a bad thing. But I always say, be careful of people with agendas. We used to have a vigilant press to keep politicians honest, but it's a shadow of its former self. Now all you've really got is me.
Hey, Pete. This lab monitors the health of marine life, and we've got a bunch of medicine on site if you need it. But the effects these diseases have, they are not something any living creature should go through.
Looks like there's a bacterial infection in the fish. I better take care of it before the food supply's contaminated. Found an antibacterial spray in the lab that should heal the fish. I just need to spray it over the water. And fast, before people start getting sick. First step, get to the docks. I bet whatever's in those barrels caused the problem. Gotta get him out of the water.
Lights back. Move left.
Just call me your friendly neighborhood garbage man. These barrels are smarter than some of the guys I usually fight. Now that it's clear, this is a perfect spot to spray. Spread it evenly. The water currents will take it far and wide. Gotta cover a wide area. Fish will spread it to other fish. Which is good, because there's not much for me to swing from further out. Based on the water currents, there's another area I need to hit. With this vial of the lizard's blood, I was able to mix up a cure and turn him back into Dr. Connors. Too bad it didn't last. All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it. Funny, my fear of heights didn't go away when I got my powers. Had to climb to the top of the Empire State to get over that. Hey, my Mark I web shooters. Managed to improve the storage capacity a lot since then, but the basic design's still the same. Got some good parts from this old cell phone. Wonder what I could accomplish with a real budget instead of dumpster diving. Took a bullet from the cops back when they thought I was working with Electro. Good thing textbooks are thick. Too bad they're also expensive. The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings. Too bad he improved them after that. The menu from my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier. But she didn't seem to mind. My injured shoulder eventually healed. Tried mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there. Didn't work. An Oscorp visitor badge from when I interviewed there. Would have paid well, but Dr. Octavius offered the chance to really make a difference. Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity. Maybe this'll help me balance work and a personal life, if I ever find time to read it. More barrels. Definitely the source of the bacteria. I'll get rid of them. Great thing about barrels, they don't shoot at me. The downside is, I don't think these barrels appreciate the quips. Clear to spray.
Take all that down.
Come on, fishy fishies. This is good for you. This is why I never had an aquarium. I bet someone calls this into Jameson as Spider-Man, water polluter.
3 rows on that one. 3 rows.
Okay, time to find a spot to scan my finny friends and make sure they're cured. All clean. Well, by the standards of the docks. We stopped an outbreak before it started. It'll be tough for Oscorp to argue this station isn't pulling its weight.
Officers respond. We've got a 10-10 narcotics in progress.
As I warned, Nostradamus-like, after Spider-Man recklessly took down Wilson Fisk without preparing for the consequences, our streets are now filled with aspiring gangsters, each trying to out-psycho the other. My next guest is lucky to have survived an armed robbery. Sir, we're glad you're okay.
Thanks. It was nuts. These dudes walk in like they own the place, waving guns around.
Appalling. When a businessman is afraid to make an honest living.
Yeah, it was a lifesaver that Spider-Man came along and stopped him.
Weren't you listening? He caused the problem! Forgive me for raising my voice. I'm emotional at the thought of what you went through. Jared, our caller seems shaken. Let's let him go.
I'm fine.
Goodbye!
Keep fighting the good fight, man.
Aw, you guys are like little kingpins in training. So cute! Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait a minute, what's that feeling? Do I miss him? No. If I was a cop, I'd love me. Anonymous text, easy arrest, boom, job done.
Calling all units. Robbery in progress. Suspects are armed. Reported location is in the vicinity of Nomad.
Hey, before you go, can you sign it for my kid?
Nice composition, if I do say so myself.
Need backup for a chase in progress. Please respond. Available officers, please proceed to Bryant. Over.
I could never give this prototype spider tracer enough range to be useful, but I did adapt the tech into my web traps, which really come in handy.
Calling all units. Robbery in progress. Suspects are armed. Officers needed near Turtle Bay.
Beautiful.
Attention units. Need response to a break-in. Converge on Grand Central. Over.
Get ready, folks, because this is a bombshell. We have on the line a lady whose husband was kidnapped by Spider-Man.
What? No, you've got it all wrong. My husband was kidnapped by criminals who shoved him into the trunk of a car. Spider-Man found him and got him out, then arrested the criminals when they came back.
Pardon me, ma'am, I didn't hear that last part over my intern's utter incompetence. You realize, of course, that it's possible Spider-Man arranged the kidnapping so he could save your husband and grab all the glory?
Well, that seems like a lot of trouble to go to when he could just stop actual crimes.
It's clear we are at an impasse. My best to you and your husband, madam. Sheriff!
Shoot him! Don't make me hurt you! How is he doing that? Not how I thought today was gonna go. How's that feel?
Welcome to the air show.
What's wrong with you guys? Hang 'em!
at it this way. If I'd actually let you break in, you'd be going away for a lot longer.
All units, we have...
When MJ and I applied for this lease, I thought we'd move in together. Instead, we broke up. I can be pretty oblivious sometimes.